Governors, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, and pupils of St Mary's College, welcome to our Prize Day. Particularly warm welcome to our guest, His Honour Judge Paul Burns, a grand title indeed which reflects what he has achieved, and yet underneath it all is a former pupil of our school who is now the Chief Civil Judge for Staffordshire and Shropshire. Yet, more importantly, he is a former winner of the St Mary's College Collingwood Prize for Head Boy in 1994. We're delighted, Paul, that you will be presenting prizes to this year's winners and look forward to you sharing your thoughts with us. We're reaching the end of another very successful year, and as always, this occasion is a celebration of the achievements during the previous academic year 2022-23. Apologies, I'm just waiting for the slide to move on. Thank you. Yesterday was the second Sunday of Advent, reflecting the impending peace of Christmas and the hope and love that brings with it. The message from Pope Francis's exhortation, called Evangelii Gaudeum, says that the Church can be a model of peace in our world. He goes on to say that the life of society needs to be a setting for universal fraternity, justice, peace, and dignity. The Edmund Rice Charism challenges us to show the gifts of care, compassion, and justice in how we treat others, so that there are many features of the Holy Father's message that are reflected in our school and in our wider family. Our challenge is to spread that message beyond St Mary's as strongly as we can. We welcome those of all faiths and those of no faith at all who want to experience, contribute to, and enrich our school by experiencing the Christian message of peace, care, compassion, and justice together. We all benefit as more diverse and inclusive community, and one that thinks of others first and sets an example for them. So where is our journey taking us next and into the future? With the governors and also the pupils and parents and staff, we have recently developed our direction of travel into a new strategy with new ideas, yet retaining many of the core values and aims that will never change. We see our key goals as being in the following areas. Firstly, our Christian mission. Secondly, the achievement of excellence. Thirdly, opportunities for all. Fourthly, contributing for and thinking of others. Fifthly, looking forward in a world of change and innovation. And finally, a place of choice to be for parents, pupils, and staff. Above all, our mission, values, and ethos remain at the core of what we do. The Christian message is central in shaping the type of people who make that educational voyage through St Mary's and into the world beyond. We are not just about exam results, important though they are, and how very well we do with them. We are about what else can you do. From the moment they join us, pupils are encouraged to engage with others confidently, yet without arrogance. Work hard, yet they are prompted to lead at assemblies and participate in other public occasions, such as the start of school year Mass each September. Whatever the occasion, we encourage a warm welcome to others that is genuine and considerate of those they encounter, and this shows through in every aspect of school life. The first main goal within this overarching mission is that of excellence, but not just academic excellence, even though we do that particularly well. Two key goals of our college aims are in fact essential elements of an Edmund Rice school, namely the achievement of excellence and the development of the whole person. Sometimes one can be viewed as having a negative impact upon the other. My view is that one enhances the other. It is because our pupils learn to manage a busy schedule of wide-ranging activities that they develop skills to deal with any unexpected events that inevitably occur. Last year's head boy Xavier Cottrell-Boyce and head girl Rachel Fraser are examples of that. After participating in so many areas, they have gone on to their first choice of top-notch university, in spite of challenges that the pandemic presented during their GCSEs. Xavier is now studying ancient and medieval history at Edinburgh University, and Rachel is reading Spanish and Portuguese at Merton College, Oxford. Joining Rachel this year at Oxford is also Victoria McKinley-Smith, who gained top grades to gain a place at Queen's College. Outstanding achievements for both of them. However, it is a testament to their contemporaries that so many of them have also proceeded to challenging and prestigious courses at their first choice universities, and so well done to all of them. Like the Upper Sixth, last year's Year 11 was the first group to actually sit unadjusted public exams in 4 years. Nevertheless, they achieved very well with our Attainment 8 score, which is a measure of GCSE grades across full range of subjects, ending up at the top of both the Sefton League table and also the Archdiocesan League table of 36 Catholic schools, as well as being ahead of the other independent schools in the area. We've also finished top of the Sefton table in other measures, such as the higher grades in English and maths, as well as the English Baccalaureate, even though this latter measure does not allow us to count our Classics GCSE results. So well done to all of our students who took public exams this summer and are here tonight to receive their certificates in recognition of their tremendous efforts. Excellence includes so much more than just superb results. It is a journey over many years, and it all starts in lessons where the pupils are challenged to think and to work things out from what they investigate and observe. Excellence also includes achieving everything, so that traditional stereotypes of boys being better at physics and workshop activities and girls at cookery are challenged and levelled off in terms of opportunity and encouragement. Our pupils also rise to the challenge of national competitions, such as the UK Maths Team Challenge each year, winning a range of gold, silver and bronze awards. We strive for excellence across the full menu of activities. Team sports encourage cooperation and coordination of a range of skills, both technical and personal. Last season saw successes for both boys and girls sports teams. The under-15 netball team became the Sefton tournament winners for 2023, demonstrating their quality against much bigger schools locally through great spirit and strong teamwork. This follows their Sefton League win in 2022. Equally impressive were the under-16 and under-18 netball teams. This is the combined squads who were finalists in their respective age groups at the Condover Hall tournament in Shrewsbury. The under-16s won their final to win the tournament. Again, a strong, cohesive sense of togetherness helped them to achieve very well. 2023 has continued to see success on the rugby field. This is our under-16s completing the season with a victory in the final of the Lancashire Plate last March. Sport at St Mary's also includes visits and tours. This year's trip to the Basque Country in northern Spain was one of the highlights, and the team dedicated it to their late teammate Ewan McNamara, sadly missed but not forgotten. Our boys under-12 football team reached the final of and also won the Sefton Small Schools Cup, and so demonstrated yet again the strength we have at so many levels within the school. The under-13s and under-14s also won the Small Schools Cup in their age groups. Our Year 7 girls football team did well this year by reaching the final of the Sefton Cup and thereby putting girls football firmly on the St Mary's College sporting map. Well done to them and to all our footballers. In athletics, our teams also did well. The under-12, under-13 and under-14 boys teams winning their respective divisions, and in cross-country our girls teams were winners at under-12, under-13, under-14 and overall Sefton winners as a school. Other sport achievements are apparent within our midst. For example, fencing is one of those lesser-known sports, yet brother and sister Joe and Freya Parry earlier this year competed in the North of England Championships and achieved silver and gold medals respectively in their age groups. Over recent years, we have watched as our table tennis stars have improved and improved to such an extent that their latest achievement was to reach the national finals. Outstanding indeed. Yet the list of awards, sporting accolades and team honours, just over halfway through your programme, goes on for 4 pages, covering a wide range of sports and an array of talented sporting stars. Well done to all of our young sportswomen and men, and big thank you to the staff who helped them achieve so much. Thank you also to parents and their families for being the unseen heroes who have supported them in so many ways to get there. The second of our main goals encourages opportunities for all. We already do so much in this area, so that it is no surprise that it remains a key goal for the future. Music is one of our high profilers for participation, and particularly against the pattern nationally, where it seems often to be in a sad decline. I meet Year 6 pupils from other schools who present themselves at our 11 Plus interview and mention that they tried the keyboard for a year in a large group and then stopped. Such a shame that opportunities are so limited for so many when music develops numerous personal skills that only become fully obvious later in life. Everyone in Year 7 at St Mary's learns a musical instrument, and the beginner's concert is, for some, their first public performance. Yet without these starter events, the stepping stones to performing at the Philharmonic are not possible. To be able to perform on a big public stage takes much practice and confidence to keep calm in a potentially nerve-wracking situation. A great experience for life beyond school, as demonstrated last March by Juliet and Victoria. We were delighted to welcome back Proms in the Park at our games field, and a tremendous performance was enjoyed after an absence of 4 years. It was still a great occasion for our performers and audience alike until we were visited by a meteorological interruption at the interval. The rains came and the abandonment of the event was forced for the second half so that it could not recommence. In the event, it was just in time as a diluvian downpour soon followed and everyone evacuated the site calmly and efficiently. Better luck next year, hopefully. Thankfully, our performers remained positive and were soon on their way to Italy for the senior music tour to Lake Garda, which included entertaining local audiences in somewhat warmer and drier conditions. Finally, they got to perform their pieces on the shore of the lake to an appreciative audience without the intervention of northern English weather. Performing on stage also is a strength for many of our pupils, and last February Mrs. Moore helped to mastermind a production of the Greek tragedy Oedipus to a packed house at the Atkinson Theatre in Southport. The usual series of gruesome events and plenty of blood and guts kept everybody gripped throughout. So well done to all who were involved. Opportunities also arise for careers guidance, and the increasing attraction of degree apprenticeships is encouraged for those who would benefit. In the last year, 2 of our top A-level students have proceeded to the Dyson Institute in Wiltshire, winning places at in a highly competitive field. Nevertheless, traditional university courses remain the gold standard for most. It is whatever suits you and best that you must aim for. Opportunities for All also encompasses the less mainstream activities, of which there are over 50 a week taking place in school. In fact, on the list on the notice board in school, which you can see there on the left-hand side of that screen, I counted 81 activities. And so the list goes on. Chess in the Latin room, war games in the physics lab, film club, ICT club, Russian club, knitting, knit and natter, world mythology, art, student council, calm praise in chaplaincy, psychology, science club, Japanese appreciation, puzzles, to name but a small proportion of what is available. You can't do them all, but pupils are encouraged to try at least a few, particularly something new, because you might find you have a talent that you didn't realize was there. Developing these different facets of your skill pack for life gives you the ability to have greater flexibility in the world of work and to manage, or to have the expertise to manage a busy schedule and adapt tasks rapidly according to circumstances. Design and technology continues to enjoy a resurgence under Mr. Swan and also Mr. Stewart, with an increasing emphasis on engineering-based activities. The Lego Club is proving ever more popular, and although the name might sound a bit like playtime, the reality involves functional challenges to its participants. Here we can see them taking part in an inter-schools competition in which designing and presenting precede the actual realization of functioning machinery. Modern foreign languages and art are enlivened and given real experience with visits such as this one to Berlin last year. Modern languages is another area that appears to be in terminal decline in so many schools, yet we are determined to preserve their importance for the future. Another popular pastime is our science club. The ability to enjoy active science through curiosity rather than a mere curriculum chore serves to raise interest and investigative inquiry to a range of activities enjoyed every Thursday lunchtime. CCF enjoys widespread support, whether it be assault courses at Altcar or flying wings at Woodvale. Our cadets are on the first step to greater things, as well as pursuing those opportunities for all. Shooting, assault courses, navigating team exercises characterize those activities that will continue to be part of our strategy going forward. This year's camp in Driffield enabled an array of activities to take place, from field manoeuvres to outdoor camps. They are challenged to show a range of skills and enjoy it too. At the end of it, there are the awards in recognition of responsibilities taken and shown for what they have contributed to the team effort. Duke of Edinburgh's Award is another challenge to the individual to personal achievement that has an opportunity for all. We are fortunate that so many staff give their time to make the success that it is. The expedition is the highlight of any award, but there are other sections also involving volunteering, skills, physical recreation, and it is sustained participation at these that marks out those who have the perseverance and range of personal qualities to complete it. Just over a year ago, the Geography Department headed north to Iceland to explore the geology of that fascinating country and to support their coursework. Tectonic plates, thermal springs, glaciers, and how they behave exemplify the value of many trips that numerous departments undertake to provide additional opportunities for our pupils to see the theory in action and on location. The third goal that we feel is an important part of our strategy asks us to contribute for others. At St Mary's, it's not about thinking of yourself alone, it is about thinking of others before yourself. Our sixth forms show considerable leadership in initiating activities for the benefit of others. Here, the proceeds of fundraising events are directed for the benefits of Sefton Women's and Children's Aid, which serves to support victims of domestic abuse and their families. The boys demonstrating their culinary skills were contributing to World Baking Day. Our participation in local Remembrance Sunday events in Waterloo and Crosby is well known, and our own service of Armistice Day, which is impeccably observed by both pupils and staff, and includes reading out the names of former pupils of St Mary's who died in the World Wars and other similar conflicts. Our student council also came up with bright ideas to help improve the school and to raise funds. One initiative was an event for pupils to win a teacher for the day, who would then attend class with them, take their notes, and even do their work. This proved very popular, and it is not often that you can enjoy having Mr. Ravenscroft follow your instructions and do your homework for you. Another example of the widespread sense of contributing for others. The fourth goal of our strategy plan is that of looking forward. It is important that we try to anticipate the type of world our pupils will end up living and working in the future. Our challenge is to anticipate change and plan activities now that will serve them best. This is an evolving and ever-changing goal as new developments constantly emerge that could change the face of education. We only need to see the impact of artificial intelligence applications such as ChatGPT in the last year to appreciate how we must embrace change positively rather than reactively resisting them as a potential threat. Even when I first joined St Mary's, there was a natural tendency to direct boys to certain activities and girls to others exclusively. We now see girls playing football, leading in computer-aided design in our design and technology room, and leading with greater confidence in so many areas. The Sustainability Club is a further example and meets every Monday lunchtime to explore ways of meeting today's and tomorrow's needs in a more sustainable and environmentally sympathetic way. Design innovation has yielded more creative innovations and solutions, as demonstrated by A-level design and technology student Emily Jones's minimalist crib, which is on display in our reception at school. Another way of spreading the word was demonstrated by a group of sixth formers and Mr. Lee through Edmund Rice Radio, as part of using other sources of media to add to the more traditional approaches. Looking forward includes more than just these activities. As mentioned already, the advent of apps such as ChatGPT has also raised both concerns but also opportunities for aiding teaching and learning, whilst not taking away necessary thinking, originality, and personalisation necessary for authentic communication. Our staff teaching and learning group have also wrestled with this concept and other concepts such as metacognitive learning that will help shape the lessons and learning techniques of the future. The final goal is for us to be the place to be. In other words, the place of choice for pupils to be educated, but also for staff to work in. If we look after and develop everyone, then they will feel valued and their contribution important. Easier said than done, but it must be a goal for us all to follow. We pride ourselves each year in welcoming pupils into Year 7 from over 30 different primary schools. Their parents choose us for that sense of developing far more than just the academic. It is about the understanding of what they learn and applying it in a sensitive way to the world around them as they develop and eventually advance beyond St Mary's. It is the breadth and range of our studies and achievements that impresses so many people, but it is the rounded person who really makes the impression on others. That is why so many of ours achieve so much in later life. We continue to enjoy strong participation in many other extracurricular activities, and each of these is run by staff who willingly give of their time and show genuine interest in their pupils. In addition to those already mentioned, that list of 81 activities also includes staff arranging a Latin clinic, baking, rocket club, computing, snack and chat, multi-sports, reading and creative writing, maths club, Dungeons and Dragons, well-being club, yet the list is still not exhausted. Participation in these events is often voluntary, and it is a tribute to our pupils as well as our teachers that they are so popular. The benefit of these equally valuable activities cannot be overstated. As I have said, the achievements of our pupils owes much to their personal development along the way. Excellence for us includes the contribution of our tireless pastoral staff, form teachers, heads of year, heads of lower, middle and sixth form schools, and all overseen by Mrs. Thomas, our pastoral deputy and curriculum deputy. The time taken by our pastoral staff in resolving pupils' personal concerns is difficult to appreciate unless you have been there yourself, but I can safely say that without them, St Mary's would not be what it is today, and I wish to acknowledge that and thank them in particular. During the summer, 3 of our staff completed 25 years' service to St Mary's. Mr. Duffy, Mrs. Haig and Mr. Byers joined in 1998, so we can safely say that they have been part of the furniture since the last millennium. Nevertheless, they continue to give great service and make an invaluable contribution. Our staff contribute in so many ways. This year we have said goodbye to a number of other valued colleagues in a number of key supporting roles, and they go with our thanks and best wishes for the future. At the end of the summer term, we said farewell to Mr. Dominic Horton, who after only 2 years with us secured a head of department role at a school in his native Wigan. Miss Anna McStorley was also with us for 2 years, but the lure of her stated ambition to become a full-time educational psychologist proved too strong an attraction. Miss Caroline Smith spent last year with us as a teaching assistant, but seeing our teachers in action tempted her to use her skills and qualifications to take a post teaching modern languages in Maghull. In 2023, we welcomed some new teaching colleagues. Mr. Andrew Jones joined our ICT and computing department in January. Mr. Jamie Edwards has joined us in classics and also in English at our preparatory school as part of strengthening and smoothing the transition between key stages 2 and 3. Mrs. Lindsay Hockings joins us to teach psychology in the 6th form. Mr. Adam Glazier joined the science department. Mr. Nick Stewart has joined the DT in art and is already becoming a key figure in our CCF. Ms. Beth Loke has joined to cover PE, while Mrs. Miles is on maternity leave following the recent birth of her daughter, Mabel. We also announced some support staff changes. Mr. John Aitchison joined our caretaking and maintenance staff 18 years ago, and so has given significant and much appreciated service to the college, and we wish him well in his retirement. Miss Beth Senior has joined us as our digital marketing officer last year. Mrs. Christina Smith and Mr. Paul Pomfret joined us as teaching assistants this year. Our thanks and welcome to all these staff who served and are serving St Mary's so commendably. The new staff bring new ideas, new energy, and different skills to improve further on the quality of what we offer and enhance the invaluable contribution of those that they replace. Above me, we are supported by excellent governors who also make an invaluable contribution to the strategic successes of the college. All our governors give of their time freely through a sense of service, loyalty and commitment to improve St Mary's, and I wish to salute their contribution. I would like to thank Mr. Andrew Duncan and Mr. Joe Wright for their service as governors. Both of them contributed significantly to the development of our strategic plan before stepping down. Our Chair of Governors, Mrs. Sheila Ward, adds her own congratulations to all prize winners and also her thanks to all members of our community who contribute to its wider success. Hers and the Governor's unwavering and continuing support and vision for the next stage of development of St Mary's in the future has been invaluable in charting our way forward. I'd also like to thank our parents for their support in encouraging the children to contribute so positively and proactively. The Festive Fair is one event that the Parents Association organises to raise funds to support the pupils. One of the latest initiatives they support is the Sustainability Project led by Mr. Swan, and we're most grateful to them for that valuable contribution. St Mary's is also the place to be because we feel vindicated that successive inspections in recent years of both 2021 and now November 2023 have endorsed that view by giving us the highest praise for not only achievements but also for personal development and for opportunities in such a wide range of areas right through from the ages 0 to 18. Informally, the inspectors were totally complimentary in their praise. The remark that has stuck with us most is that our ethos oozes from our pupils. Interestingly, the RE inspectors last month said much the same thing about the staff. I know exactly what they mean, and I hope that you do too. Other compliments were paid by them. For example, the opportunities created for staff and students to respond to the call to serve those in need are exceptional. There is a strong, tangible sense of family and community in which a warm welcome is felt throughout the college, whoever you meet. It also praised the expertise in teaching and learning in religious education as authentic, skillful, and highly knowledgeable, and the religious education team are strong advocates for the subject they teach. Miss Gavin, our head of RE, has spent considerable time and effort since arriving at St Mary's, working to enhance even further what we offer. And so this is well-deserved recognition of the department's efforts in achieving this. So back to our guest, Paul Burns. Paul attended both our preparatory school at the Mount and then the college, culminating in his appointment as head boy, a role he carried out with distinction. A former head of St Mary's, Mr. Wilfred Hammond, had hoped to be here tonight but is travelling to family in France. However, his reply noted the following: "We would like to have come. Paul was the best head boy ever." Praise indeed, but well deserved. Paul also served for 10 years as a governor of St Mary's, latterly becoming vice chair during my earlier years as principal. It is his clarity of thought and enthusiasm that gets things done and to improve what is already there that characterises what he has brought to the college. We look forward to hearing from you, Paul, after the presentation of prizes. So, congratulations to all our prize winners. You've achieved very well, and you've achieved with great credit in so many areas. But I extend particular congratulations to every one of you, because it is your values and your character and your initiative and your community cohesiveness that are the real achievements being celebrated today. As the RE inspectors said last month, throughout their relationships with each other and with adults, their exceptional behaviour, students show their deep respect for their own and others' personal dignity and beliefs. It says on the front of tonight's programme, we show our faith by the way we live, love and learn. So let's ensure that living means taking on challenges to achieve excellence without being arrogant. Let us show love by leading with compassion and above all to learn through pursuing justice for all, especially those who are denied it elsewhere. That is what wholly developed people do. To be principal of this outstanding college is a genuine privilege, and to oversee what is an exceptional extended family is a further bonus. To be head of such an outstanding group of people, both pupils and staff, is a definite delight. Thank you, and well done to you all.